Morning guys and girls. Kick this off, nice small group. Start off, so we've got a birthday this week. Young Bruce Martin. Yeah, Bruce's birthday.
Today.
Today, mate. What do you want on your birthday? So just some positive recognition. So our G&B guys, so Matty and Geordie were up at Roxby Downs last fortnight. So they were assisting with some G&B work on the Olympic Dam there. So pass on some info from Garvey. So their work on site and the community has continued to grow NFM's reputation as a reliable and professional vendor, and having access to a G&B team provides a client with more flexibility as they reduce the need for outages which affect production. The boys said they had some massive days up there, but yeah, some good work, so well done to them. Chris Bennett's passing some thanks in regards to the outage at Sundrop Farm. So Sundrop Farm's basically a big client out at Whyalla. They had that site isolated, so we came to some planning work to go assist with some cable testing out there and get that site up and running. So Chris Bennett's passing his thanks there to the team. So special thanks to Matt Munchamore and the Enemy crews for putting their planned work aside for Saturday and assisting Sundrop over the weekend, enabling the incoming supply to be restored. So well done there, guys. Switching. Seb, you got anything in Chris's apps?
Seb.
Nothing for switching, mate, this time?
Chris did have something, I don't know where it's gone now.
Okay.
It's just an update on the telescopic stick operations. So
That's right.
there's just an update on that. You can now close and open the new style DF if it permits on the program. Previously you weren't able to close. And the boric acid bases as well, seeing a lot more of that rolling through. So just give us a yell out if there's any confusion or anything you need to ask about it or anything you don't understand. So just, yeah.
Cool, thanks, Eddie. So from EWP, so a safety alert that's come out just recently. So the worker was basically coming down from the back steps, lost their footing. They reached for the handle, but were only able to reach one. This resulted in them spinning 90 degrees and landing on the road on their left wrist and back. So just some stats here. Since May of this year, there have been a number of reports reported falls from one level to another, including a fall into one open manhole, a fall jump from a ladder, and a fall from a pole trailer. Another contributing factor in these are, although the contributing factors in these are different, spatial awareness has played a part, and the falls have occurred due to reaction or misjudgment. So the worker that fell from EWP back step here sustained injuries to the left wrist, elbows and back. So when speaking to some involved, they had a few words to say. So slowing down and paying more attention to the task at hand probably would have avoided some of these incidents. If it's wet, slippery, takes some extra care. In the future, I'll be aware of distractions, taking my focus away from the hazards in front of me. This increases the likelihood of my fall. So yeah, just be aware out there, be mindful of your footing, make sure we're taking extra time using our 3 points of contact, and we're looking after all our knees, wrists and joints.
While we're on that one, we actually had an incident over the weekend which was...
Yeah, come on, just...
So we had a bad one.
It's next Toolbox, man.
So during the storms on Saturday, one of our workers, actually as simple as it gets, just stepped down from the back step of the truck and sprained their ankle. So very simple. Obviously, I don't know if it was dark by then, could you? So
no,
it might have been the morning, but yeah, no. Very simple, very sore. Instantly had it all iced and bandaged up with compression. CHG appointment. I think he had that yesterday.
He's got a fracture.
And fractured his leg. He's in the moon boot.
Yeah.
So yeah, very simple to do. Just be very mindful. I've done it. I've got my ankle out and works before. It's not nice, but yeah, easy to avoid.
It's just the simple things that can get you. So I think the comments that previous people that had incidents, just slow down.
Yeah.
When you're stepping off the back of the truck, just make sure you have got your footing right, make sure there's not a curve right there, make sure that the ground's clear. We work with all this high risk stuff which we do fantastically, but it's these small little things like this that can catch
And
you out. So
never
you
jump
don't
off.
end up with a fractured ankle in the motor for 6 weeks off, off the tools. So it's not really good for your mental health or your physical health, obviously. So.
And no jumping off the back of the truck, which if you're young and fit, yeah, it's great, but we've seen that happen a few times as well. So yeah, just because you're young and fit doesn't mean you jump off the back of the truck.
So moving on from now, we have got a, what would you call this, letter? Or a bit of a...
Oh, it's from Safe Work, it's sort of a...
Or a
yeah.
bit of a statement from Safe Work SA. So recently, Safe Work has suspended the licence of 3 workers for up to 12 months after a series of safety breaches involving power lines. So the most recent one, 2 workers had their licence suspended after a mobile crane struck high voltage 11 kV. Another worker had their licence suspended after erecting scaffolds 1 metre from the 11 and less than 30 centimetres from the low voltage. So Safe Work have issued warnings to the businesses and workers about the risk of working around overhead power lines. So far this year, 11 incidents have been reported to Safe Work, including the driver who struck the power lines last week. No one was injured, however obviously caused a power outage, and Safe Work SA inspectors attended the scene. The suspension of 3 workers was the result of the investigation by Safe Work. Incident involving the mobile crane occurred during work to install a rainwater tank at a property. It saw the crane operators and riggers high-risk licences suspended for 6 months. The scaffolder working at a house at Windsor Gardens had their high-risk licence suspended for 12 months. Safe working distances may vary, as we know. Equipment used on the use and voltage of power lines, therefore it's essential that a risk assessment is undertaken. Other dangerous incidences include a crane hitting the high voltage power lines in June, excavator bringing down power lines in March and June, underground high voltage wire exploding after being struck by an excavator in April. So luckily there's no serious injuries out of those incidences. Just some final notes from the exec at
Safe Work.
Safe Work SA. So the inherent dangers of high-risk work means it is important that people comply with work, health and safety laws. In suspending high-risk licences, Safe Work SA is sending a clear signal we will not tolerate dangerous work practices. Working near power lines can be fatal if correct procedures are not followed. People granted high-risk licences have undergone specialist training and have no excuse for putting themselves or others in danger. So pretty black and white there, guys. Make sure we're doing our risk assessments, identifying our clearances, make sure we're aware, we're having our spotters for cranes, etc. We do not want to be ones losing high-risk licences or something of that nature. So. Culture work party. So just a little update. So leaders are now meeting fortnightly to increase the focus on this. Assign and address culture actions. The first meeting is being held today, and weekly updates to be held in Toolbox. So it's been a bit of a struggle to catch all the leaders, hasn't it, Ken? We've had to move out a couple of times because everyone's so busy and away and stuff. But yeah, definitely still got the focus on that, and we'll keep working through it and update next week. Kenno.
Cool. So just last week we announced, well, we're announcing now, but Justin Quinn and Josh Ransom were successful in the project manager role and the operating supervisor. So what that means is some structure changes. So it will change a little bit for some people in the field. So Justin will report straight to me. But then we've basically split the team in 2 for reporting purposes. So Justin's going to be responsible for TDA, so time data, time approvals, lead approvals, ADPs, enabling reporting, safe reporting, HR dramas, everything like that. So we should get increased service because the level of reports that Josh had up to 70 was just getting out of control. So this should help out a lot. Yeah, so those changes aren't made in the system yet. They are scheduled to be made. It's just waiting on HR to do that. So make yourself familiar with the org structure. It is quite small. But after this email, I'll send out, after this toolbox, we'll send out an email with a link that you can access it on your devices if you like, and there will be A3 posters put up around the depot. So it'll just, the changes for you guys when you're chasing up your lead approval or whatever, you just have to know who you've got to go to, that'll be the main thing, or it'll be Justin or Josh that will come and see you. So Justin's going to be looking after more of the project type stuff, so he's got the Schneider and any other like public lighting at the moment, and any other larger projects will sort of go through that way, whereas Josh will keep the sort of maintenance and project type work. Justin will also have to be looking after any subbies that we bring on at this point. So Justin's side will sort of grow with subbies, and as we recruit, it'll even out on Josh Rance's side, but we'll try and keep that even as we can. Any questions on that?
Thanks, mate. One last thing here, guys. We've just that's printed out the matrix for enabling reporting here. So if we have incidences or near misses, etc., make yourself familiar with this. We'll put it up on the safety board at the back, just to help classify our enabling reports. As always, though, if there's any issues, give Nat a call. He's available. Give your leader a call if you need help running through enablons, just so we can
Get it right.
get them all right and make the whole process a bit more streamlined.
Just one last thing for me, we sort of talked about Chris Bennett, thank you, but thank you to everyone. I think there's 3 or maybe 4 crews that were out the weekend, so I'm not sure if there's anyone in 3. I know Justin was obviously quite busy over the weekend as duty officer, so yeah, thanks for sticking your head up and helping out across the business. It was appreciated.
Anything else from the group, guys? Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.